Welcome, family, to another edition of Swordplay with J-Man. I'm J-Man, and the Bible is my sword. And the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God, comes from Ephesians 6:17b and c. Today we're looking at 1 Peter 1, verses 24 and 25. For all flesh is like grass, and its glory like the flower of grass. The grass withers, and the flower falls, but the word of the Lord remains forever. And this word is the good news that was preached to you. 1 Peter was written by Peter. It was either a letter or a sermon. If it was a sermon, his hearers were right there with him. If it was a letter, he sent it to whoever he sent it to, and they read it aloud when they got it. Maybe he was on a missions trip. Maybe he had been there at a missions trip and he left it. Maybe he was in prison. We don't really know. I don't really know where he was when he wrote it. But right here, he's quoting a verse, maybe a song, maybe some text. Maybe it came from Proverbs. Don't really know where it came from, but he's quoting something. And he's reminding us how precious life is, but also how short life is. Life is like a flower. Flowers are beautiful. They grow. And if they're not taken care of well enough, you got to kill them so they can grow back. But he's also talking about the Word and how the Word applies to this and how the gospel applies to this. He says that the Word of God will live on forever. And so you got these flowers, they grow up fast, they're beautiful, but they're only here for a season and then they're gone. And that is how life is, life is so temporary and so short that it just doesn't last long, but it is beautiful. And it makes the grass look better, and the grass, the word just, it stays there. It's there forever and passes along. So we pass along the word to the next flowers, and that's how we are. In our short temporary lives, we are able to move the word of God to others, and it grows and then dies and grows and dies. But that's where the word of the Lord comes in, is it's there constantly. We have it to read, so that even though I'm saying this, you can go back and you can look at 1 Peter 1, 24 through 25, and you can see what it says, and you can say, I think you're wrong on this point, because I don't think that's what he's really trying to say. If that's true, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below, because I'd really like to know what you think about that. But it's about our beautiful lives are there so that we can look into what it says, and we'll look at what they are and see how beautiful they are, but how quick they are. And with that, then we pass the gospel on to the next generation. And that's kind of the main point. The meat of what that is that when it comes to the gospel, that's what's most important, because the gospel is that Christ died and rose again, so that we can take the dead parts of our life, cut them off, and regrow them more beautiful towards what God is, because we killed the bad parts and let Christ in. That's how this works. That's part of the gospel. Again, comments, questions, anything like that, please put those in the comment section below. Prayer requests, if I said something you disagreed with, if I said something you agreed with, all that. Let's get a conversation going about what I'm saying. Put it all down below in that comment section. Please like, subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and God bless.